On to our next story, we are talking about Alex Mwakideu and his interview with Robert Burale. Now, I had no idea until this interview came out. I had no idea that these people were once in-laws. Now, apparently, Robert Burale used to be married to Alex Mwakideu's sister, who goes by the name Rosina. However, the marriage was very short-lived. Nobody knows exactly what happened, and it lasted less than an year. So now, when Alex Mwakideu got an opportunity to talk to Mr. Burale, he did not say, I'm going to be courteous about this, because the question he asked was, what happened between you and my sister? I got to find out. I am grilling my ex-in-law. So obviously, you're not going to be safe, because if you broke someone's marriage, we want to know the tea. And they did talk about the fact that that no cheating was involved, no extramarital affairs were involved, no violence was involved in the marriage. So what exactly led to the two of you breaking up? And when the question was posed to Mr. Burale, he simply said that he has the most absolute respect for her. And he said that sometimes two good people do not work out. And that just does not make sense, because you did not give us an answer. What happened? He says, there was no violence in my marriage, there was no infidelity in my marriage, but I think it's just that sometimes two good people do not just work out. That was a very vague answer. We do commend the fact that you absolved your ex-wife of all the blame and says it wasn't her thing, but you also said it was not a you thing. So what happened? You know, you gave us more questions than answers. I have no closure over this. And you might think, why are you so invested? Because you brought it to the internet. I was living my life peacefully. I had no idea you guys were ex-in-laws or anyone was ever involved. Now you have opened the box and you're giving us vague answers. Jameni wambea tutambia watu nini? We want the tea. Tell us. Put out a joint statement. We want to know what went down. Here's the video of the interview.
Robert Burale is my former brother-in-law.
Yes. You're a great family. You know we had a great time.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Our family loved you.
And I loved your family.
Yeah. Yes. And we still love each other.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, my sister has never told me that story. Dadangu naye ni msiri. Hajawahi niambia chochote. Ani heshima. I think ni heshima. Hajawahi, you know, and I said, leo Burale akikuja, sitamwambia lakini nitamuuliza. Mbona ulimwacha dadangu? Rosina Mwakideu.
Rosina is a great woman. Absolutely. Great woman of God, great mother.
Yeah.
I think it's just that sometimes two good people come together, you understand?
Okay.
So I can never raise my hand to say I was married to a bad woman. I'll be lying. And I've said this not only in this platform, and not because I'm talking to you as a brother. If you watch all my interviews of what I've said about her, she's a very respectable woman.
Yeah.
I just think two good people just didn't work out. You understand? And so I still maintain my absolute respect for her.
I know that.
I mean, at some point, even the young man was handling my show as a co-producer on Energy Radio.
Yeah.
So I just think that, and I also made my mistakes in the marriage.
All right.
Let me speak for myself, to be honest.
All right.
I did make my mistakes. And I think one of the greatest mistakes we made as a couple is that we also allowed too many people to speak into our marriage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is something I tell many people. Don't bring everybody into your issues. Because some who call themselves friends don't really want you to be together. So be careful how you bring in people. So for myself, I take my responsibility as a man, as a husband at that time.
Yeah.
But I mean,
honestly, that was still vague. I want to know instances. I want to know what happened. And I know when I say I am being grouped in the category of the people they should not have allowed in the marriage. But why give us half tea? I would like to hear Rosina's side of the story because we have heard Burale's side of the stories.